when you take a look at where you are now as where you were 2 years ago, that some things change, but as long as you stay true to yourself and what you think and what you believe and what you're trying to do, that's all that really matters. Fuck everybody else. Everybody else has got their own agenda. They've got the way that they need to put you in a category, like in a box. I don't.
It might just be that that's the box you fit in their life.
Which is fine. Just don't blame me for being put in your box. You know what I mean? No.
I know what you mean, but I don't know what your soapbox is you're about to go into.
My superhero power would be to travel. Like, snap my fingers, go to London.
I would hope that you could get rid of your ADD, too. That would be really awesome.
No, this is a superpower. You don't get to just be like, I don't want ADD anymore. No, that's lame.
I'm just saying, like, you've gone back and forth between, like, 10 different topics along with that interview.
Yeah, but I keep bringing it back.
You can't stay on topic at all.
All right, well, let me stay on topic. I had a lot of topics that I wanted to talk about.
To have any input. What?
I'm going to recant my choice to travel immediately.
No. That's your choice. You made
I know.
it.
I've been thinking about it, and I want to change it. I want to change it. Yeah, I want to go back in time or forward in time. I want to time travel.
You made up your mind.
Can you imagine me back in the Billy the Kid days?
Oh my God.
I mean, just you were just watching Young Guns the other night. I mean, can you imagine me being in that type of environment?
You would be Billy the Kid, and
no, I disagree with you.
And I would hope that I would be like on the other side of the country. Man, could not handle you.
So, see, I would think that I would be a more easy person to handle back then than I am today. Well, yeah.
No, you have such. Again, it's like when your son was sick and bouncing off the walls. That was a one-time thing for you that happens rarely, and you were freaking out. That's you on at least 3 to 4 days a week.
I was not freaking out because he was bouncing off the walls. He just exhausted. He broke me down. He broke me down.
He just would not stop.
He breaks me down a lot. Like, he's always like, Dad, 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 Dad,
I know,
Dad,
I'm just saying,
Dad,
I'm
Dad.
just giving you an example for when he's sick and bouncing off the walls, acting crazy, and you're getting exhausted. I'm just over here laughing. I'm like, welcome to my world and what I deal with 3 or 4 days a week.
No.
With you, and you're not even sick or on medication.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, honey.
My son takes after me in his point of argument. I do agree with you there. He believes in what he says. I do agree.
And that's fine, and I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying I'm not talking about how your son behaves or anything like that. I'm just saying when he's sick and he's just bouncing off the walls and all over the place and you can't keep up with him, that's you. And I think that anybody that listens to your show and sees how you're all over the place.
I'm not all over the place. All of these things are tied back into one central thought. Would you like me to explain it to you? All right, so I let off the show with Danny Matheson. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I went to Superhero. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
which is what Danny Matheson needs right now, is to have a superhero trait. And what I wanted to get into is your argument is that he's best friends with Ashton. And how could Ashton move forward with the show without his bruh? You know?
I told you what I think they should do. I mean, I don't know what their plan is. I don't know what their contract entails. There's just so many things.
All I can give you is that Danny was fired. He will no longer be part of the show. So
I know, but that doesn't mean the show has to be over.
But being his best friend, do you think that Ashton is going to extend his contract?
Again, circumstances, situation. Ashton could just be like, buddy, you put yourself in a fucked up position. I'm sorry, but I'm not ruining my financials because you decided to be an idiot one night.
Like 12 years ago,
happened.
right. I know.
He's going to continue with the show.
I'm with you,
I would, because...
No.
He's got an expensive lifestyle. He can't just be like... Because otherwise, now he's going to have to pay all the people he's got contracts with to finish said show, and then he's going to end up broke because he has no money because he hasn't been doing anything. So you can't just cut off the show because... If
I was Ashton, and I say this with all sincerity...
I'm sure Danny would offer to pay him some money and probably has to, given the contract. I don't know.
No, if I was Ashton and my best friend just got fired from my Netflix show, take it off the air. And I know that Ashton Kutcher had enough weight in that contract to start with that if Ashton ever wanted it to end, it's going to end. Which is why I'm saying I'm pretty sure that Ashton's going, just because his boy is getting hung out to dry over something that happened 14 years ago, regardless, it's rape. That's a huge accusation. I'm sure him and Danny have talked about it.
Well, obviously.
But, no, regardless, it doesn't matter if he's wrong or if he's right. Ashton's best move right now is to cancel the show. It'll get more headlines.
We'll see what happens.
Create more demand, which will give Danny more weight in the court of law. Like, we're producing jobs here. I'm very sorry that I tried getting with a girl 14 years ago. Like, I find it amazing that in today, like, I was scrolling through Apple News, and it has nothing. Matt Lauer, Dustin Hoffman, like, all these dudes just getting called out for being sexually inconsiderate to ladies.
Yeah, because one person does it, and then the rest of them all of a sudden are like, oh, well, he did this one day, and they get comfortable, and then they roll with it.
I just want to know.
In my day, like, of being a teenager and working, like, I could have sued almost every restaurant I've worked at for sexual harassment.
Right.
But I haven't. I could have sued a bar because they refused to hire me because I had a boyfriend.
Whoa. I know what bar you're talking about.
To hire me because I had a boyfriend. You're not allowed to have a boyfriend if you want to work there.
Oh, my God. That is gross. Yeah. That is gross. Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
All right, I'm going to throw out a name because I don't want you to have to say it. Tilted Kilt? There we have it. There was this one time that I went to Tilted Kilt, and there's a reason. There's a reason that they're out of business. Okay? They're dying. And I'll never forget this time. I was hanging out with Nathan. You remember Nathan. Nathan wanted to go to this bar up at Grand Prairie called Tilted Kilt, where all these girls are...
still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about Tilted Kilt. What about it?
So we went up there, and there was our waitress had a like a C-section scar. Looked fresh. I mean, I've seen a couple of them in my day.
Why would it be up that high?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. She was skinny as shit. Maybe the baby was
Maybe
like crawling up in.
Scar.
No. We asked her. It was a C-section scar. Well, I didn't ask her. He had to ask her. So I'm like, dude, this is weird. I don't like this. Let's go outside and have a cigarette. So we go outside. We have a cigarette, and we're just sitting there. We're the only people on this block. And then all of a sudden, this manager, this little short, bald dude, he comes walking out. And he's like, ladies, line up. And there were like 18 waitresses that just lined up in front of us and in front of him. And he stood there and he was like, ladies, what are we going to do tonight? Me and Nathan kind of looked at each other like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on here?
Pre-shift meeting. We had them at Hooters when I worked there.
Oh my God.
You have to line up. I mean, it's like a whole thing when you work at a place like that. Like, when you go and you get your uniform, you have to, all the managers are there. They all sit at a table. You have to go try on a uniform and come out, and they inspect it and let you know if it fits you tight enough or not. And every day you have a pre-shift meeting about what you need to be doing and whatever else.
So I'm sitting there, and Nathan is like checking out all the girls. He's like trying to flirt with a couple of them. None of them give a fuck because they're scared of their manager who is standing in front of me. And he just seems like the queen douchebag of them all. So I'm just like, all right, is this really happening right now? Is this really happening right now? And Nathan's like, shh, 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 shh. And I listen to this speech, and all the girls give him a high five, and he slaps them somewhere around their ass. Some he put it on the ass, some he put them on the lower back, some he just welcomed them back into their place of employment. And then he turned to me wearing his stupid 3-piece bullshit suit. He said, hey, gentlemen, enjoy your evening.
He was just on a power trip. But no, that's not the bar I was talking about.
What the fuck does that mean, bro?
I did get recruited to go work there, but I said no.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And that's why that building out at Grand Prairie, like, that building changes hands every, 3 months. Somebody tries to reopen it.
I remember the girl who opened it. She came out to Joe's bar when I was working one night and asked me and a few of the other girls to come work for her, and I told her no. But I told her no mainly because I didn't want to wear that uniform.
I did not know that.
And I was working
the uniform is kind of hot. The uniform was kind of hot. And here's...
but not all of those girls need to be wearing that.
Well,
I'm sorry, but they don't.
I mean, there was that one girl with the scar, and when
I wouldn't even wear that.
But
I mean, the Hooters uniform was pushing it for me enough.
There was this other girl.
In hell, I would wear that uniform.
There was this other girl, and I truly do believe that it was this douchebag manager. It was his job to make the restaurant cold because I don't know, he read something.
The thing is they don't protect their employees. Like, they're trying to do their own branding in a Hooters style.
What?
But
Who?
they do not protect their employees.
No, he whored them out. And
That's
in
what
fact,
I'm telling you,
this
they
little
don't
skinny
protect their
girl that was
employees.
working